What's up, guys? This is the Sea Rambler, and we are picking up in Fallout 4 where we left off. I went ahead and got all the way to Diamond City and unloaded my inventory, and we're about to complete our mission with Nick. Just walked into his office, so let's get started.
My client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
He's dead, Nick.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Wow.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Well, Nick is really useful. He can open the locked doors and computers and things. But I don't know anything about Piper, so
I'll head out
we're
with
going to go
Piper.
with her.
We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble.
Oh, dog meat. We'll send him to Sanctuary.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Yay! Okay. Okay, so we're going to the memory den. He wasn't really specific.
Citizens, but it's home.
Wasn't really specific on where it is, so I guess we're just gonna have to follow the waypoints.
I ain't telling you how to pick your friends. Right, Chris?
This dude sends come in a variety of models from skeletal Gen 1 to advanced Gen 3 with an which is indistinguishable from a human. Interesting. Come on. Ain't got all day. There we go. Well, Trinity Tower radio signal. I think we're gonna pass for now. Man, it is so bright. I guess that's just part of the effect of the game. Part of the weather system. Yikes. Wrecked him. Okay. Don't really want to use that gun. I've got better things to use that ammunition on. I thought I had Piper with me. Well, you're about useless. Showing up when I don't need you anymore. Alright. Brotherhood.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Okay. I really need to go and finish up. I did some work with the Brotherhood and didn't get my full armor suit or anything like that yet, so that'll be a trip for another time. Not today. Trinity Plaza. Stupid mannequins. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Always like pocketed stuff, so I always run out of inventory. Never fails. Okay. Apparently there's more. Oh, there's a lot more. Jeez. Huh. Fancy that, Brotherhood. Nice. Short combat rifle. Yeah, I take his stuff. Boom. Hey, you guys come in and clutch. 'Cause I think I'd have been having a significantly harder time without you guys here. Alright. Where are these guys? Wow, I missed with it twice with 95%. Oh yeah? Man, everybody's missing that guy. And that guy is gonna do some serious damage. Alright. Serrated machete, I may want that. These guys weren't kidding, they were coming to clean out the trash, man. Carrying too much, are you kidding? Oh. Let's see. Okay, that's a definite improvement. Pocketed, painted metal chest piece. Why is my encumbrance so low? Jeez, man, this is ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's a really heavy weapon. Don't need that. Can't tell you what we're gonna do. Let's see. Drop that one. Man, I really don't have a whole lot of excess here. Powered leather chest piece. Increase action. Drop that. And then. God. This is ridiculous. Because I'm going to pick up more stuff here. Step back. Okay. I still can't see it. It's so bright. Yeah, a lot of good you did too. These guys are still fighting people. Pretty sure you got them all. Alright. Dude, get out of the way. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Thank you. Alright. Vacuum tube. I don't get. I had to where I could carry. Maybe that's what I should do real quick. Is just go ahead. Come on. Let's see. Can I get to where I can carry? Oh crap, this is gonna take. I've got to start being able to carry more. Because I am sick and tired of having to go through all this encumbered thing. It's one thing I never. Huh. People don't come back, huh? Good thing we won't be able to see it coming. Alright. Enough of the negative talk. Oh. Why will my gun not come up? Thank you. State house, huh? I wonder why people don't come back. Is it all the radiation? Seems like there's a lot of exposure out here. Oh, I hear a super mutant. Which means probably more than one. Whoa. Oh, jeez, there's a whole bunch of them. Ah. Wrong button. Let's see, slows time. Let's see. Come on now. Okay. Oh, where'd he go? I know he's here. Yeah, you're tough. That's one thing I'm learning about the super mutants is they really enjoy explosives, which is no bueno. There you go. See me back. Shotgun shell, I need that. I use quite a bit. Okay. Combat knife. Take that. Attach it to something. That is just downright nasty. Okay. I don't know why I'm spending so much time here, but uh-oh. There's a hole in the floor. Watch your step. Let's see. Guess I take an hour nap here. Seems like all this would be here for something, so let's just aha. Yeah. Anything else? Still going up. Stuff fell extremely conveniently. Oh, yes. Don't need that, I don't think. Alright, real quick, gonna look at the weapon. Okay. So, how does that compare to my current sniper rifle? It's 19. Ooh, yeah, we're upgrading. Oh, it's a 45, that's why. Interesting. Cool. Oh, and I've got a ton of ammunition for this thing. Oh, at least that's reassuring. I won't be running out anytime soon. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Okay, back on point. Sorry, guys. My frame rate's lagging just a little bit here. Hopefully there'll be somebody I can sell some stuff to. I've got a lot of weapons, and I don't. Good neighbor. I remember someone else mentioning this before. Manhandler. Huh. Alright.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Someone steps through the gate the first time,
Yeah.
they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
Huh.
You soft Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Huh.
Why'd you have to go and say that?
Well, I'll
huh?
take that.
Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Alright. Well, thanks for that. And it does.
A new
Ooh.
player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pond. Welcome to our fun game.
That's a new style power station armor. Or power armor station. Can't talk. Just don't worry about it. Okay. Oh. I've already got one of those, but
I hope you're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of weapons needs to make a living after all.
Let's see what you have.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
nice. Okay. Okay, let's see. That's 21. See, I'm not gonna keep that. That doesn't do enough damage. Missile launcher. Oh, I just can't get rid of that. Okay, we can go ahead and yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. Short combat rifle. Yeah, it does quite a bit of damage, but also weighs a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that stuff. Oh, that's another thing. I've got a bunch of stuff here. Miscellaneous. Alright. See how that helped my inventory. Not much. Not much at all.
If you want
I'll do this later.
printing press while you're at it.
Come on. I don't know if anyone else has that issue, but man, it seems like sometimes the game just kind of gets stuck.
Brotherhood of Steel.
Neighborhood Watch.
Hi.
Oh, new face walks into my store. And you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
Oh, I
Let's
can
see
get
what you
work
have.
from her
All
apparently.
supplies money or violence can buy.
It's good to know. Okay, I've already done my guns. I guess I really don't need. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Where am I going? Not in here.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that.
Huh. Well, that's where I'm going. The memory den. Right there.
Vault suit, huh?
So all these people are ghouls, huh?
Lady friend.
Apparently not all of them.
Today who writes public occurrences, right? Good stuff. I always did appreciate good investigative journalism.
Alright, we'll get in here. Hey-ho. Alright.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Okay. Oh, I need to go downstairs apparently. Do just a little bit of checking out here. See, I'm not I don't steal things. Especially stuff that I know I'm not going to use. Alright. Aha.
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Huh.
Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take
Take
it.
right.
But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I guess we're going for it.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Of course.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But we load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Let's do it.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Oh my. This is a bad idea. But we're gonna do it anyway.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Okay.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
That's wonderful.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay. This is psychedelic.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories
Such
as
a dummy back then.
This may prove
What did
disorienting.
I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings.
This doesn't seem to be what
I never
we're
knew what
looking
happened to her
for.
after I left.
There
didn't want
appears
to
to
know.
be another intact
Not that.
memory close to you in temporal
Dad was either
sequence.
drunk
There.
or not around. I guess he
Try
must
that
have
one.
run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Helpful. Okay. Sorry for the overlap kind of in there of the dialogue, but I'll try and do it a little bit better this time. Okay.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine.
Oh.
You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
We don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen,
Oh.
it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
And so it's pointed right at the baby.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
How long is this thing gonna go on?
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Thank you. Oh, it's long. Granted, there are some similarities between my life and his. Both led a life of violence, had a small child, yada yada.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Oh boy. He was also helpless to save his family, same as I was. I guess that's one of those hurt people hurt each other. Hurt people hurt people. There you go.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Oh, I guess I need to check out the individual memories a little bit quicker. Sorry guys, that's my bad. Just didn't want to interrupt the scene.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You're with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems off.
There you go.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here.
Yeah, you'd think.
There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
What's that mean?
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Huh.
This is the one. Here.
Open it. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Is it over?
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory.
Interesting.
Whenever you're ready.
So I was frozen again, and Kellogg hinted at this, but how old is Sean now? Probably a man would be my guess.
Is that your son?
Wasn't my
This appears
idea
to be
to
a
settle
very
down
recent
with the
memory.
kid in the middle of Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Interesting.
It's okay. One of the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. These days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Huh. So he knows Kellogg isn't his father. But who does he think is his father? Alright.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg.
Relay?
I hope I see you again soon.
Dang!
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Oh, is this where I came from? Oh, I see. Okay. That was all extremely informative. Come on, let's open this
Slow
puppy up.
movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever
Where's
done
Nick?
this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Yeah, why? I don't know.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Okay.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one.
Okay.
Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Cool. Hence all the supplies I think that were right here. Okay. Got a few more minutes, we'll go upstairs, talk to Nick, then I'm probably going to call it an episode. And we'll meet up next time here in just a moment. Let's see, there's nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, there's Nick.
Nick.
What do you say, buddy?
Got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
No, I'm gonna take Nick on this one.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Okay, we'll send her back to... Send her back to Sanctuary Hills too. Okay. I just gotta find a power armor suit that's close. Or I guess I could fast travel. I've got a couple. I've got one in Sanctuary. I've got one out at the gas station. I forget what it's called. What's going on?
Here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a Browski the other day?
He wishes.
Huh.
all right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our
I wonder.
community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock. Of the people, for the people.
Ever been to kill or be killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Okay. The third rail. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to call it an episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry it was kind of light on the commentary, but there was a lot of cutscenes and things to listen to as far as the story goes. So hopefully next episode will give you a little bit better commentary. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you next time.